morning, campers. This is a much better view when you can see, isn't it? It's a pretty great rest area to park at. I mean, you're just surrounded by the Blue Mountains. It's pretty great. Alright, let's get some speed, get merged on the interstate. I don't like this last little turn here. This is a little bit... This limits the amount of speed you can get before you rejoin.
0.1 mile ahead.
There we go.
Left on I84 East.
I never understand acceleration ramps. That
47.3 miles ahead. Stay on I84 East as US 30 splits off.
that include like 25-mile-an-hour turns. So the reason I kind of trailed off there is because that UPS truck almost creamed that Explorer. Or, well, the red SUV in the left lane. I think it's an Explorer. I don't know. It looks Fordish to me. No, that truck was, the SUV was trying to pass the FedEx. And FedEx decided, instead of slowing down and getting behind the truck, he was just going to move over anyway. And almost hit the guy. So, let's see if we're going to get a brake check. As slow as that Explorer is passing him now, I don't think they're angry. So, we might not be seeing anything bad. That Explorer definitely had to slam brakes to avoid an accident there, though, which is not good. Not good at all. Especially considering FedEx clearly just fast enough to have gotten off the ramp ahead of me. Because I certainly didn't merge into the lane until they were past me. Because it's my responsibility to merge safely if the traffic on the interstate cannot make way for me. Alright, he's overtaken now. Let's see if he's going to do anything dumb. Probably not. He's not driving like an angry person. So, no, I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. I just looked over at Sinclair and he's like turned and looking at me somehow. I don't know how he got twisted like that. It's kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. Mr. Sinclair, what are you doing? What are you doing? Moving on your own like some kind of Toy Story creature? Well,
350 feet ahead, turn right on ramp to I84 East.
That was incredible. I just watched the Falcon Heavy launch. Live streamed on my tablet from an Idaho rest area. I just watched Elon Musk launch a car to Mars. Gosh, I love living in the future. Welcome to the 21st century, where we can launch
miles ahead. Stay on I84 East as US 26 splits off.
The boosters for a rocket capable of sending a car to Mars. Are you gonna? Thank you. Alright. I'm running out of acceleration lane, and luckily everyone behind me's moved over. Alright, cool. That bobtail was the last one I was worried about. We actually got up to 50 before I had to merge there. Not by a lot, though. Alright, cruise control setting. 1, 2, 3, 62 miles per hour. Significantly slower than the Tesla Roadster that is currently somewhere probably over... By now, probably over the Indian Ocean. Oh, good. Way station's open. I don't even think the Tesla is going to scrape the atmosphere on Mars. I think it's just going to let the Martian gravity slingshot it into a solar orbit. Not too different from the not too different from Mars's orbit itself. It'd be interesting if, like, in 50 years, it intersects another planet or something. What you got for me, lane indicator? Oh, right lane. I need the scale. No! Bypass lane was so slow, no one passed me. Like, you guys know you're allowed to do 10 mile an hour through there, right? They gave you the bypass. They no longer care. As long as you don't hit anybody. The whole purpose of that is that you don't have to slow down that much.
69.9 miles ahead. Stay on I84 East as US 26 splits off.
Welcome back, folks. We are near Sweetser Summit, down in an area of southern Idaho that I just refer to in general as Juniper. There's a rest area down here just called Juniper Rest Area, and there's a Juniper Road. There's not much else other than Sweetser Summit. I think there's a town somewhere near here called Malta. I think it might be the closest civilization out other than Snowville, Utah, which is south of us a few minutes. We are approaching Sweetser, which is just kind of the series of hills that we are entering right now. This is a really cool little area. This is an old lake bed, like prehistoric lake bed that dried up at the end of the last ice age and left behind this lovely farmland you see stretching out in either direction. Actually, there's no farms on this little bit right here, but there's some like just a mile behind us off in the flatter bits. Hi, you're really close. And people wonder why I hug the right line. If you trust other If you trust other truck drivers not to hit you, you're gonna wind up with busted mirrors. If you just drive perfectly centered in your lane, absolutely perfect all the time, and just assume other people will not be bad drivers and won't come across the line and hit you, you wind up in accidents. Like, there's very much to be said for actively keeping distance from people that are overtaking you, because a lot of times, I had one just yesterday in Prosser on our way back down shortly before we stopped at the Loves for fuel. Had a guy that was overtaking me coming right over the dotted white line in the middle. I went half on the shoulder and sat on my air horn until he finished overtaking me. He gave me a look like, what? It's like, do you not, like, he had zero concept of how far over he was. If I hadn't moved, he would have taken out my mirror for sure. But I saw it coming in my mirror. I saw he was having a lot of trouble getting out of my lane and staying out of my lane. So I was already hugging the fog line, and just moved over even further when he came right across the line. He actually, that same driver passed me again today. Did not come over the line, but came awfully close. It's, I don't know, it's just baffling that some folks out here manage to have licenses and can't hold a lane or at least keep their distance while they overtake. Like, I know how it is. I know trailers can wander a bit. I know the way a load is balanced can make the trailer particularly squirrely. There's no excuse for getting that close to another truck while you're overtaking. No excuse at all. But anyway, our plans tonight might have changed. My dispatcher didn't really seem to know what was going on with the whole head to Salt Lake City, drop this trailer off, let the trailer get repaired, and find another load out thing. might actually wind up stuck with this load, which is a little annoying. We might wind up stuck with this for another day or two, trying to run it towards South Carolina until we can find someone else to take it off our hands. I kind of figured Salt Lake City would be the best place to do that. But, you know, the whole point of this load was to get this trailer to Salt Lake City for repairs. Because of a little sensor glitch that started going haywire when I hit some rain the other day. And we've got a temporary duct tape fix in place, but obviously we don't want, that's not acceptable for a prime trailer. So we are headed for Salt Lake City. I was really hoping we'd just drop this trailer off and never see it again. But sounds like we might have to keep running with it. I don't know. My dispatcher should be going home soon, so it'll be night dispatch that figures that out. And they're the ones who our night dispatchers work weekends, so they're also the ones who kind of set up the load to Salt Lake City in the first place. So maybe they'll be better. I don't know. I kind of like the night dispatchers a little more than my day guy. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they can figure something out. I don't know. My plan is to disconnect from the trailer tonight, order a pizza, and go to sleep. And about 0600 tomorrow morning, figure out what they want me to do. That's my plan. Oh, look at our good timing through here. Coming through just as the sun is kissing the top of that mountain to the left. That is fantastic. I love when I get stuff like that perfectly timed. That's great. That is awesome. Basically what's happening there is the sun dips below the horizon. The terrain to our west, towards, well, southwest, towards the sun, starts to cast shadows upon even higher terrain to the east. So the shadow of the Earth's horizon starts creeping up the mountains. It's very cool. So it's a neat little artifact of the fact that the Earth is round. Which I'm flabbergasted is a thing that you actually have to repeat in modern day cultures. Yeah, the planet is a sphere. It is a round sphere, around which there's currently a Tesla Roadster orbiting. Alrighty, folks. We are safely parked in the prime yard. We dropped off our trailer. It's somewhere off to the left of this shot, somewhere vaguely that direction. You can't see my finger. Yes, you can. Somewhere over there. I'm done for the night. We're officially on standby until tomorrow morning. And we'll get some other load tomorrow. No idea what our next load will be. If it is something that requires picking up here in Salt Lake City, we'll most likely get an empty trailer from somewhere in the lot, get it washed out and take it to our next destination. There's also a chance that we might just pick up a relay load from here on the yard. If someone brings in something that they can't deliver, much like we did, we might pick it up and finish off the run for them. In the meantime, I desperately need a shower because I haven't had one since I left here last time. So it's been like 48 hours and change. More than that, it was like the whole weekend. That was just a nightmare weekend. I should have stopped for a shower at some point in there and I didn't. But I got time for one now, so that's what we're doing. Free shower. I will see you guys tomorrow. My name is Ellie O'Dare, AsRangel17 on Twitch, Xbox Live, and Steam. Drop in, say hi. Let me know if you enjoyed the videos by clicking like or subscribe. And of course, come say hi on Twitter at Ellie O'Dare, no apostrophe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.